Hello, welcome to our class. So, ang ituturo ko ngayon sa inyo is all about the parts of the conic sections, which is the parabola. Okay, so when we say parabola, a parabola is the locus of a point whose distance from a fixed point called the focus is equal to perpendicular distance from a fixed straight line called the directrix. So, lagi nating tatandaan na yung fixed point, yun yung focus, and then yung fixed straight line is the directrix. Okay. So, ito yung illustrations ng ating parabola. So, halimbawa, yung graph natin is naka-open siya sa ating right side. So, ito. Naka-open siya sa ating right side, itong curve na to. Ito yung ating graph. And then, kung napapansin nyo, sa part ng graph na ito, na parabola, we have here the straight line. So, ito yung tinatawag natin na fixed straight line. So, ang tawag dito ay directrix. So, pag sinabi natin directrix, ayan, equal to the distance of vertex to the focus. So, lagi niyong tatandaan na yung pagkuha ng ating directrix ay laging equal sa distance ng vertex to our focus. So, kung ano yung distance nito, ay ganun din yung measurement or yung value ng ating directrix. Okay. And then, next is Itong point na ito ay tinatawag natin siyang vertex. So, bakit vertex? Yung vertex, yun yung halimbawa dito. Kasi naka-ano siya, naka-open yung graph natin ng sideways, which is right. And then kapag dito naman, which is leftward. So, yung vertex natin dito is, ito yung pinaka-dulo, endpoint ng graph na ganyan, yung curve, yung point, yung top. And then kapag ang open naman ng graph natin is upward, naka-open upward yung graph, ibig sabihin yung vertex niya is minimum point. And then kapag downward naman yung open, kapag ganyan, downward yung open ng ating graph, yung vertex niya is maximum point. So, yun yung tinatawag natin na vertex. Yung pinaka-endpoint ng curve na yun, yung graph. And then, meron din tayong tinatawag na focus. So, ang point naman na ito ay focus. So, yung focus natin dapat laging nakikita sa loob ng ating graph. Kung saan nagbukas yung graph natin, parang ito, it opens to the right side. So, yung focus natin dapat nandun lagi sa loob. And then, lagi ding tatandaan na yung directrix ay nasa outside. Ayan. So, dito yung ating tinatawag na focus. And then, meron din tayong tinatawag na itong line na to, which is perpendicular to the yung axis of symmetry. So, itong line na ito na connected sa ating focus at perpendicular sa ating axis of symmetry ay tinatawag natin siyang latus rectum. So, itong latus rectum na ito, it is denoted by 4A. So, yan yung latus rectum. And then, dito sa latus rectum, meron din siyang endpoint. So, ang tawag dito sa point na ito is we have here the endpoint 1 and then the endpoint 2. So, ayan. Kapag kukunin natin yung endpoint, yung both side, yung endpoint ng ating latus rectum, the formula is 2A. Ayan. So, 2A plus 2A, makukuha natin yung whole latus rectum na 4A. So, kapag kukunin natin yung endpoints, ang formula natin is 2A. And then, Ang tawag naman dito sa line na ito, itong humahati sa ating itong graph na ito, ang tawag dito sa humahati na ito ay tinatawag natin siyang axis of symmetry. It divides equally both region. So itong line na ito ay hinahati niya equally dito sa part na ito, dito sa part na ito, and then dito rin sa part na ito. So yun yung tinatawag natin na axis of symmetry. Ayan, ito yung ating kanina yung endpoints of latus rectum, yung formula niya 2a. And then ano yung letter A naman na ito? So itong A na ito, from vertex to the focus or from vertex to the directrix, ang tawag dyan sa sukat na yan ay tinatawag natin siyang focal length. So yung focal length is denoted by the variable a or the letter a, and then ito yung distance from the vertex to the focus or from vertex to the directrix. So yun yung tinatawag natin na focal length. So yan yung mga parts na makikita natin sa ating parabola. Okay, next. Proceed tayo sa graph naman ng ating parabola. Okay, dito sa graph ng parabola, meron tayong upward and downward, yung opening ng ating graph. So yung opening ng ating graph kapag upward, okay, so meron tayo dito na standard form. So ano ba yung standard form ng upward and downward? So ito ay x minus h squared is equal to positive negative 4a quantity y minus k. Okay, laging yung tatandaan na yung exponent natin na 2, ang laging ini-squared nito ay yung ating x. So ito, x yung ini-squared. Yan. And then itong positive and negative naman, itong sign na ito, lagi nyong tatandaan na yung positive and negative, it shows the opening of the graph. So ibig sabihin, itong positive and negative, dito natin matutukoy kung ano ang opening ng ating graph. So either upward or downward. And then itong letter A naman na ito guys, lagi nyong tatandaan yan, yung letter A na yan ay dapat laging positive. Ayan. So kapag in-expand natin ito, makukuha natin ay x minus h squared is equal to, ayan, positive 4a times y minus k, and then x minus h squared is equal to negative 4a. So matutukoy natin yung ating upward, yung standard form ng ating upward, yung opening ng graph. Kapag upward ay yung sign dito dapat is positive. And then kapag downward naman, yung sign natin dito is negative. And then dito sa standard form na ito, matutukoy natin yung ating vertex. So laging tatandaan na yung vertex form natin is in the form of h and k. So ito yung h and k. So ito yung vertex natin. So yun yung standard form ng ating upward and downward. So again, kapag upward, positive dapat yung sign dito. And then kapag downward is negative. So how about naman dun sa ating, so ito yun pala. Ito yung illustration niya. So kapag upward, yan, x minus h squared is equal to 4a times y minus k. And then kapag downward naman is x minus h squared is equal to negative 4a times the difference of y and k. So doon naman tayo sa sideways. So meron tayo ditong rightward and leftward. So ang standard form naman ng rightward or leftward ay y minus k squared is equal to positive negative 4a quantity x minus h. So kanina is x naman. Ito x and h. So lagi nyo ring tatandaan na yung y and k natin ay laging magkasama. So, ganun din sa ating x and h. So, ang ini-squared naman dito sa rightward and leftward ay y. So, y yung ating ini-squared. And then, kapag in-expand natin ito, ihiwalay natin itong sign na to, magiging y minus k squared is equal to negative 4a quantity x minus h. So, itong negative na to, tandaan nyo kapag negative yung sign dito, ang opening ng graph ay leftward. So, yung pagbuka ng graph natin ay nandun sa part na left side. And then, kapag y minus k squared naman is equal to positive 4a quantity x minus h, ito, ang opening ng graph natin is right side. So, ganun lang yung graph ng ating parabola. Okay, proceed tayo sa ating example. So, example number 1, y squared plus 8x is equal to 0. So, dapat yung itira natin yung ating quadratic term dito, yung y squared. So, ililipat natin si 8x. So, si 8x magiging negative 8x. So, anong napapansin nyo dito? Ito yung value ng ating 4a. Ito si latus rectum. Okay, so dito, ito y squared. So, ibig sabihin, either leftward or rightward. And then, negative. So, kapag negative, automatic, leftward na siya. So, ano yung standard form ng leftward? So, ito yun. Y minus k squared is equal to negative 4a quantity x minus h. So, alam na natin agad na yung opening ng graph natin is left side or leftward. And then, itong y squared is equal to negative 8x ay ililipat natin siya, gagawin natin siyang ganito, standard form niya. So, itong y squared ay magiging y minus 0 squared. Kasi kapag sinimplify natin ito, magiging ganyan lang din y squared. So, y times y squared is y squared. And then, 0 times y is 0. And then, negative 0 squared is 0. Kaya, y squared siya. And then, itong negative 8x naman. So, ito yung ating 4a. Yan, lagi niyong tatandaan. Ito yung ating 4a. So, si negative 8 times or quantity x minus 0. So, kapag in-expand natin ito, magiging negative 8 times x is negative 8x. So, negative 8 times 0 is 0. Kaya, ito lang din siya. And then, now, nahanap na natin yung kanyang standard form. So, ano yung vertex natin? So, sabi natin na yung vertex natin is ito. Yung k and h or hk. So, ito yung vertex natin. Lagi nyong tatandaan na yung vertex ay yun yung value ng h and then value ng ating k. So, ano ba yung value ng ating h and k? So, ito yun. H and k. So, ito siya. H and k. So, 0. Dalawang 0. So, ang vertex natin is 0, 0. And then, so, natukoy na natin yung opening ng ating graph which is leftward and then the vertex is 0, 0. So, kapag graph natin, ito na yung itsura niya. So, since alam na natin yung vertex which is 0, 0, so nandun siya sa origin. And then, ang opening niya is leftward. So, gagraph lang natin siya leftward. Ayan. Leftward. And then, paano natin mahanap yung ating focus? Ito yung focus natin dito sa loob ng, lagi nating tatandaan, di ba pag sinabi nating focus, nasa loob ng ating opening ng graph. So, paano natin makukuha yung focus? So, kukunin muna natin yung ating latus rectum. So, sabi natin yung latus rectum natin is yung ating 4a. So, ano ba yung 4a natin? Itong 8. So, hindi na natin kailangang isulat si negative. Kasi sabi natin na yung negative, yung sign dito ay tinutukoy lang niya kung ano yung magiging opening ng ating graph. So, kukunin lang natin si 8. So, 4a is equal to 8. So, yung latus rectum natin is 8. Ayan. And then, Next, para makuha natin yung value ng ating focus, nakuha na natin yung ating latus rectum. So, sunod natin na kukunin is yung ating focal length. So, sabi natin yung focal length, yun yung distance from the vertex to the focus. So, ayun na, matutukoy na natin yung ating focal length, yung focus natin. So, yung focal length natin is denoted by the letter A. So, gagamitin natin si latus rectum. So, for A is equal to 8, copy natin. And then, para matira si A, we need to divide both sides by 4 to eliminate the 4. At matitira si letter A. So, ayan. A and then 8 divided by 4 is 2. Now, yung focal length natin is 2. So, ibig sabihin, ito na yung graph natin. So, ito na yung vertex. Ngayon, para mahanap natin si focus, ito yun. Yung ating focal length is 2. So, sabi natin kanina sa yung illustration natin na yung focal length natin, ito is the distance. Yung distance ng vertex sa focus. So, malalaman natin yung focus natin gamit yung ating focal length. So, balikan natin ito. And then, yung focal length natin is A is equal to 2. So, sabi natin na yung focus natin is nandun lagi siya sa inside part ng ating graph. So, magmumove lang tayo ng 2. So, 1 and 2. So, ito yung ating focus. So, yung focus natin is yung vertex natin, 0. Yung distance ng vertex to the focus. So, 0. Nag-move tayo ng 2. So, itong part na ito ng ating x-axis is negative. Kaya magiging 0 minus 2. So, 0 minus 2 is negative 2. And then, yung 0 natin is ito. So, negative 2, 0. So, ito yung ating focus. And then, sabi natin yung ating directrix. Kapag kukunin natin yung ating directrix, is equal lang siya sa ating focal length or the distance from the vertex sa ating focus. So, ibig sabihin, magbabackward lang tayo, atras lang ng 2 points. So, 1, 2. Ito yung ating directrix. So, nandun siya sa positive x-axis, which is 2. So, lagi niyong tatandaan na kung ano yung focal length natin, ay yun na din yung kanyang directrix. And then, yung focus. Yung location ng ating focus. So, ito na yung ating directrix. Itong line na to, which is x is equal to 2. Ngayon naman, kukunin natin yung latus rectum natin. So, yung latus rectum natin, ito. Itong line na to. Ngayon, kukunin natin yung endpoints ng ating latus rectum. So, yung formula ng ating latus rectum, ay yung endpoints ng latus rectum is 2a. So, 2 times a. So, ano yung value ng ating a? Yun yung 2. So, 2a is equal to 2 times 2. 2 times 2 is equal to 4. So, mag-move tayo dito sa ating focus. Ito yung focus natin para makuha natin yung endpoints dito, yung length ng ating latus rectum. So, mag-move tayo ng 4 pataas and then 4 pababa. So, ito na siya. Ito yung focus natin, negative 2, 0. Gagamitin natin itong focus natin. Since yung focus natin is nandito na siya, kukunin lang natin yung distance dito, which is 2a. So, negative 2. Ito, negative 2. And then, since pagpataas is nandun siya sa positive part, and then kapag pababa is nandun siya sa negative part. So, positive, negative 4. Kapag in-expand natin, magiging negative 2, 4, and negative 2, negative 4. So, ito siya. Akyat tayo ng 4 from the focus, which is negative 2, 0. So, negative 2, akyat ng 4, 1, 2, 3, and 4. So, ito na siya. Negative 2, 4. Yung first endpoint natin. How about yung endpoint 2? So, negative 2, bababa lang tayo ng 4 units. So, 1, 2, 3, and 4. So, negative 2 and negative 4.
So, yun yung ating example number 1. So, again, nahanap natin yung opening ng graph, yung vertex, yung latus rectum, yung focal length, yung focus, yung directrix natin, and then yung ating endpoints ng latus rectum. So, dito naman sa ating example number 2. So, paano naman kapag ganito? X squared plus 6x minus 4y plus 9 is equal to 0. Okay, ang gagawin lang natin, yung y natin, since siya yung naiiba dito, ililipat natin siya sa ating right side. So, yung negative 4y, kapag nilipat natin is magiging positive 4y. At ang matitira is x squared plus 6x plus 9 is equal to 4y. And then ito dapat, itong equation na ito, itong trinomial, dapat ito ay naka-perfect squared binomial. So, ito na siya, x plus 3 squared. So, x squared or x times x is x squared. And then para makuha si middle, 3 times x is 3x times 2 is 6x. And then, square the second term, 3 squared is 9. So, tama. Ito yung kanyang factored form. And then next, itong 4y naman is, itong x plus 3 squared is equal to 4y. Since, ayan, nakukuha na natin yung kanyang standard form. So, itong si 4y natin is, i-factor natin siya. So, i-copy lang natin ito. So, si 4y, naging ganyan. So, 4 times y minus 0. Kapag checking natin, 4 times y is 4y. And then, 4 times 0 is 0. Kaya hindi natin siya kailangang isulat. Kaya ito na yung ating equation, yung standard form. So, paano natin makukuha yung opening ng ating graph? So, yung opening ng ating graph, so sabi natin, tignan natin yung ating equation. So, ito yung 4a natin. Positive siya and then naka-x form siya. So, ibig sabihin, kapag x itong nandito na part, yung opening ng graph natin ay pwedeng nandun sa pagpipilian natin, pwedeng upward or downward. Okay, tignan lang natin yung ating 4a dito. Kapag positive, upward. So, positive siya, magiging upward yung opening ng ating graph. So, alam na natin na yung opening ng graph natin is upward. And then next, kukunin natin yung ating vertex. So, sabi natin, lagi natin tatandaan na yung vertex is h and k. So, ano yung value ng ating h and k? So, kapag upward or downward, yung h natin is ito, h and k. So, dito naman kanina, kapag naka-y naman, yung h natin is nandito. And then, yung k is nandito. Kapag upward at downward, yung h ito, and then yung k is 0. So, yung h natin is positive 3, kabaliktaran lang niya is magiging negative 3. So, 0 naman yun, copy nyo lang. And then next, para makuha natin yung ating focus, kapag plot na natin, ito na yon. So, yung opening ng graph natin is upward. So, yan, upward. So, para makuha yung opening ng graph natin, i-plot muna natin yung ating vertex na negative 3, 0. So, ito yun. Negative 3, 0. And then, draw lang kayo ng line ng opening ng graph kapag alam nyo na upward. Ayan. And then, para makuha natin yung focus dito, kunin muna natin yung ating latus rectum. So, sabi natin na yung latus rectum natin is yung ating 4a dito. So, 4a is equal to yung ating 4. So, mayroon tayong 4 units. So, kapag yung opening ng graph natin is upward, so pa left side and pa right side yung takbo ng units natin na yung latus rectum. And then, sa ating focus naman, ay yung focal length, para makuha natin yung focus, kapag nakuha na yung latus rectum, kunin na natin yung focal length. So again, gagamitin lang natin yung ating latus rectum na 4a is equal to 4. So ayan, para matira si letter A, divide natin both side ng 4 para ma-eliminate yung 4 dito. So, natira na is A. So, 4 divided by 4 is 1. And then, nakuha na natin yung ating focal length. So, ibig sabihin, ito yung opening ng graph natin. Ito yung vertex. So, sabi natin na yung focus is laging nasa inside ng opening ng graph. So, nandito siya sa loob. So, ibig sabihin, yung focal length natin is 1. So, aakyat siya ng 1. So, tataas siya ng 1. So, ito na siya. 1, yan. Ito yung ating focus. So, nakita na natin yung ating focus. Which is, dun sa vertex natin, negative 3. Ayan, negative 3. And then, akyat ng isa is 1. So, since kapag umakyat yung y natin na part, ang sign dun is positive. So, kapag plinat natin yung focus, is 1, negative 1, 2, 3. So, negative 3 and 1. So, yun yung ating focus. Next, kapag nakuha na natin yung focus, kunin na natin si directrix. So, kung ilan yung focal length natin, yun din yung gagawin natin. So, umakyat siya ng pataas. So, magbababa naman tayo ng 1. So, bababa natin yung 1 natin, magiging negative 1. And then, yung plot point natin dito, yung negative, itong part na ito, na negative part, ito yung ating y-axis. So, yung y-axis natin is equal to negative 1. So, nakuha na natin yung ating directrix. So, paano naman natin kukunin yung ating endpoints ng latus rectum? So, tandaan nyo lagi na yung formula ng endpoints of latus rectum is 2 times A. So, yung value ng A natin is 1. Substitute nyo lang. So, 2 times 1 is 2. So, 2 units left and right. So, ito na yung ating focus. And then, ito yung draw lang kayo ng line. Ito na yung ating latus rectum. Ayan, latus rectum. So, para makuha natin yung endpoints, mag-move lang tayo ng 2 units, pakaliwa and pakanan. So, move natin 1, 2. So, ito yung endpoints. And then, 1, 2. So, ito din yung isang endpoints. Now, tignan na natin yung plot points ng ating dalawang endpoints ng latus rectum. So, negative 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So, negative 5. And then, umakyat siya ng isa is 1. So, negative 5, 1. Ito yung endpoints natin na isa. And then, yung endpoint na pangalawa is negative 1 and 1. So, ito na yung ating endpoints ng latus rectum. So, kapag check natin yung latus rectum natin na 4 units, bilangin nyo lang 1 mula sa endpoint na una hanggang sa endpoint na pangalawa. So, 1, 2, 3, and 4. So, tama yung ating 4 units na latus rectum. Next example, yung last example naman natin. So, paano naman kapag ganito? Graph and analyze the parabola with center at 0, 0, focus at 0, negative 3, and directrix at y is equal to 3. Find also the equation. So, hahanapin naman natin dito yung, ipa-plot lang natin yung ating given, and then kukunin natin yung equation ng ating problem. So, given na yung center natin. So, itong center natin na ito yung ating vertex na 0, 0. And then, yung focus natin is, sabi dyan, 0, negative 3. And then, yung directrix natin is y is equal to 3. Ayan. So, plot lang natin. Draw lang kayo ng Cartesian plane. And then, yung vertex natin is 0, 0. Ayan. So, yung focus natin is 0, negative 3. So, 0, negative 3. 0, negative 3, 1, 2, and 3. So, ito yung ating focus. So, ano yung opening ng graph natin? And then, yung directrix natin is y is equal to negative 3. So, 1, 2, and 3. So, ito yung ating directrix. So, ano yung opening ng ating graph? So, sabi natin na yung focus dapat is nasa loob. Kaya, draw tayo ng downward na graph kasi nasa loob yung ating focus. Hindi naman natin pwedeng sabihin na upward kasi yung directrix ay nasa labas dapat. Ayan, so na-graph na natin yung ating problem. Ngayon naman kukunin natin yung equation. So paano natin kukunin yung ating equation? So kapag ang opening ng graph is downward, so alam nyo na yung standard form niya. So yung standard form niya is x minus h squared is equal to negative 4a quantity y minus k. So yung h and k natin, yun yung ating vertex. So ano yung value ng h natin and k? 0, 0. So substitute nyo lang, x minus 0 squared is equal to negative 4. Yung value ng a natin is equal lang din siya sa ating directrix. Yun yung ating focal length. Yung focal length, ito, 1, 2, and 3. 1, 2, and 3. So, yun yung ating focal length, 3. So, negative 4 times 3, y minus 0. And then, x minus 0 squared, copy nyo lang, for negative 4 times 3 is negative 12. Quantity, y minus 0. So, kapag sinimplify nyo tong x minus 0 squared, ay magiging x squared. And then, is equal to negative 12 times y is negative 12y. And negative 12 times 0 is 0. So, hindi na natin yung kailangan i-copy. So, yung equation ng ating problem is x squared is equal to negative 12y. So, ganun lang kadali yung paghahanap at pag-analyze ng ating parabola. Basta lagi nyo lang tatandaan na yung opening ng graph, dapat memorize nyo yung kanilang standard form. So, kapag upward and downward is nauuna yung x minus h. And then, kapag left naman and right, yung graph natin, nauuna yung ating y. And then, dito sa standard form, ito yung ating h, and then ito naman yung k. So, kapag right side naman, ito yung ating k, and then yun naman yung h. Basta laging magkasama yung x and h, and then y and k. So, ganun lang kadali ang paghahanap at pag-analyze sa conic section sa part na parabola.